Could we be about to see an enormous breakout for Ethereum after a record amount of new Ethereum wallets were made over the weekend, especially as we're basically at the bottom of a bear market right now? How much further can we go down, or are we about to see an explosive move upside? Right guys, jumping over to this story, huge breakout coming. Ethereum surpasses previous network highest day of growth. Obviously the network effect, the amount of people involved in crypto, will ultimately determine how much it's worth going into the future. So what is going on right now is very interesting indeed. There's 135 or just over 135,000 new wallets created for Ethereum over the weekend. Previously, the high was around January the 3rd, and we're starting to see an 11.1% increase, which is quite unusual considering we're at the bottom of the market and we tend to get more people arriving into the market at the top when the hype and euphoria phases kick in. We jump over to the Ethereum chart. Well, nothing really that interesting has been happening. Obviously, we are still consolidating. Bitcoin is consolidating at around $19,000, and with Bitcoin currently still sat in extreme fear around 22, I would like to see Bitcoin pushing harder into the fear levels around 8 or 9, tending to mean the ultimate fear has arrived and we are seeing the bottom of the market. So things looking a little bit scary every time we're getting a push, a bit more consolidation. So there's something very interesting happening over on Ethereum. You can see these two blue lines, guys. This is on a 4-hour chart. We've seen this consolidation happening. Now, on a downside move, bearing in mind we're on a downside move, we're looking for continuation to take part. Now, at the end of a consolidation phase, what we'll tend to see is a wick up before a push back down. So if you do see an aggressive push from Ethereum like this, be very cautious about jumping straight in, because what you could see is something like this, as it basically collects the liquidity and then rips down towards the downside. How do we confirm whether we're going to be able to break beyond? Well, realistically, we need to see a push beyond this blue line and a retest, finding support and then pushing further. Also, what's very key to look at is this green line. This green line denotes this falling wedge, which Ethereum has been playing in ever since back on the 1st of December, all the way last year. Nearly a year or so we've been in this downtrend. Now, where would we anticipate moving if we do see a move either towards the upside or the downside? Well, in terms of a bullish breakout from this green pattern, you would be looking ultimately at target all the way back up here at $4,836. Now, obviously, as with the downtrend, we're not likely to see a move in a straight line. More than likely, we would see some sort of a push towards this level, maybe come back down for a retest, and you can see these key levels of resistance that we would likely come into. But ultimately, it'd be a much more bullish environment for Ethereum. But what we can see jumping back to the 4-hour chart for Ethereum is something like this. Now, I can anticipate that maybe we will start to see the price slowly creeping down towards this area at around $1,250. Now, you can see in the past, this was a lot of buying support. And contrary to what people say, when it hits the line more times, it doesn't make that line stronger. Every time it's getting down here, it's soaking up buys. Ultimately, the more time it hits on that door, the more chance you've got of seeing a push towards the downside, right? So what we're really looking for, either here to the upside, like I said, or to the downside, we're looking for a break beyond this zone. Now, you can day trade this obviously on a smaller time frame, anticipating that if we get to this level, that we'll come back to this level and vice versa, making it pretty easy to day trade this realistically. Now, right now, this is in the middle ground between two trend lines. Ultimately, it's a complete gamble. Like, you might say that trading's gambling anyway, but ultimately there is better probability chances. We need to wait to see a push down towards $1,260. If we're breaking lower, I don't think it's going to be disastrous. I think we still have this green buy zone down here, which for me is where I would like to see Ethereum return to, which would give us a much more stable base for continuing our move back towards higher levels. Can Ethereum do it? It's all in the balance. Don't get drawn into all this kind of like hypey news, etc. Obviously, it's positive and it's good that we have a bit of positive news. But news, in my opinion, when it comes to crypto, is there to make you take some actions. People are going to pile in and buy the market. It's going to drop. People will panic and potentially sell the market. What they're really looking right now is, why are people pushing you to buy, when actually I do think we're going to see a lower push. The more positive news that comes out right now, while the fear is still super high, is trying to decrease the amount of fear in the market to make you take action that maybe you shouldn't be taking right now. Could be wrong, guys, so go away and do your own research. I'm anticipating a push further down beyond the $1,250 level to approximately around $1,000, maybe even lower. Get some cheeky buy orders in down at that level, and maybe You might get lucky if it wicks down to there. You might get some nice cheap Ethereum, but ultimately it's starting to move in the right direction. In the next few weeks, perhaps even the next few days, we could see a break for Ethereum, Bitcoin, the whole crypto market. There's all the chance in the world that we're going to see a big push. What we were really waiting for was the DXY, or the US dollar index, to see a rejection and be pushed further down into this zone. Lo and behold, we haven't. It's now found new support and is starting to push higher. But ultimately, right now, we could still be seeing a lower high being formed for the DXY. If that happens, then we're going to see a crypto market bull run emerging. DXY continues to push as interest rates continue to go up. Probably not very exciting until something serious happens to the DXY value. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that realistic Ethereum update for today. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. Thank you for doing that. It helps me out more than you know. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe as well. Join my Telegram group down below for free. There's going to be loads of stuff coming up with that when I'm not so busy making my trading course, which I will be releasing very, very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon with another video. Bye-bye.